Hey everyone, and welcome back for our next chapter in the Emerald Wilds. I'm ABT Bobcat, and I'm so glad you're all here today. With the Meadows of the Morn now complete, we're starting something completely new, an area inspired by myths and legends, hidden just beyond the mountains. Let's dive right in. So in the last episode, we managed to finish off our lovely Meadows of the Morn area, and I think it came out great. There's a special wee episode. I hope you've all watched it, and I hope you've all really enjoyed that and just seen the ins and outs of how I actually done things and see the animals up close. But today, before we start our new area, I thought it would be good just once again to go around and give our animals some new names as per the suggestions in the comments. So let's try and do that now. Who have we got here? Tina, your new name will be Bon Bon. Oh, look at Tina jumping, that's cute. I still don't understand why they all jump over it. It doesn't make any sense. It's just the strangest thing. There's a door. Use the door. Who isn't here? Jody, you will now be known as Fern. Catherine, you will now be known as Daisy. Hannah, you are now known as Willow. And we have one more name suggestion. It's for a meal. Here he is. Big man Sam. Your big horns. Sam, from now on, you will be known as Angus. Just because it's a lovely name, it has nothing to do with your meat or anything else at all. So don't be paranoid. And there's also been a lot of requests in the comments about changing Waldo's name back. I think a lot of people seem to like Waldo's name, so I'm going to change Waldo's name back from Shaun the Sheep, and we will rename another sheep. What is Waldo? So Waldo, there you go, you've been reinstated. Let's see, do we have any other meals? Just William Shakespeare. I guess we can name a girl Waldo. Oh, it's okay. I thought they were sick again. I was like, no, 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 no. It's okay. Well, see, I like William Shakespeare, so we'll name a girl. We'll name a girl. So, you, for Lee, from now on, you will be known as Shauna the sheep. There, perfect. I think that works quite well, and she's a mate with Waldo, so that all works together. So, for our next area, I did a couple of polls, and the winner, just by a very small margin, but it still did win, was the Giants Glen. So I thought that what would be an interesting idea would be, so you come into the Meadows of the Morn, you walk down through our wee path here, past all of the animals, and just down here at the center, I'm going to just scooch this wee area here over slightly. I'm going to basically drill a hole through this mountain. And once you come out of the other side of the mountain, you will enter what is now going to be the Giants Glen. So without further talking, I think it's going to be a very long and maybe a bit confusing build, but I'm going to try my best. So yes, I will see you all soon, and I hope you enjoy watching the build. In the old Irish tales, the giant Finn McCool lived on the north coast of Ireland. Across the sea in Scotland, his rival Benadonner mocked him and boasted of his strength. To prove himself, Finn tore stones from the cliffs and hurled them into the sea, building a great bridge. This became known as the Giant's Causeway. When he crossed to Scotland, Finn realised Benadonner was far larger than he imagined. Fearing defeat, he then fled home to Ireland. His clever wife Una disguised him as a baby and laid him in a cradle. When Benadonner arrived and saw the enormous child, he thought, if a baby is this size, how massive must the father be? Terrified, the Scottish giant ran back across the bridge and tore it up as he went. And so, the story tells us the Giant's Causeway was left broken, its stones still standing on the coast today. But, in our case, in the Elmwood Wilds, the legend doesn't end there. Benadonner ripped up the causeway, shards of basalt and stone were cast across the land, and one great fragment crashed here, carving a vast canyon into the earth. In its depths, the rocks settled in strange hexagonal shapes, and the force left the imprint of a giant's hand pressed into the ground. That scar became known as the Giants Glen, a hidden 10th glen of Northern Ireland where the land itself still carries the mark of the giants. Right. Oh, important. And find staff room. That's too bad. I will get you a staff room eventually. Um, so you can definitely see what I'm going for here. Is it's meant to represent some sort of a giant's handprint. As with most sort of lore thingies and stuff named after giants, and it never actually looks exactly like it's what it's supposed to. So I thought this looked, close enough to a hand that people would be like, oh, it's a giant's handprint, which ties in really well for our Giants Glen. And while I was building here as well, I thought, oh, you know what would be even better if we did put in this throne. I think like the giant's throne, so whenever you come in, you're walking underneath the giant's throne. I'm actually planning to put a restaurant up here at some point, but maybe do that in the next episode. For now, I would like to get in our first habitat, which I'm hoping will be the Red Crown Queen. Basically, the reason I want this is because I wanted a circular habitat sitting right in the palm of the giant's handprint, sort of acting as the heart of the glen. And I believe that the red crown cranes, personally to me anyway, they're tall, they're elegant, and I think they look a wee bit otherworldly. Like they look they're gorgeous animals. So it just makes sense that they would be the heart of the giant's handprint. So in folklore, cranes were seen as messengers between worlds, and here they feel like the spirits of the glen itself, lingering where the legend once left its mark. So I think that ties in quite well with what we're going for, and yeah, we'll get them in and we'll see what we're working with here. So let's see how much space we need. See how many we need to start. Okay, 80. There's one more. Okay, as always, we will not be doing the full 80. That's extortionate, but we will be doing a decent amount. Let's say even 20. And 20 babinos. So 735 square meters of land and 336 of water, which is definitely doable with only a grade 1 meter fence. However, they are birds, so I'm going to try and build some sort of an aviary so they can't actually fly away. Although I know in Planet Zoo birds can't fly away, but just for the sake of realism, I'd like to put some sort of a roof on it. So I'm going to do that now, and I shall, oh goodness me, maybe wait until the snow goes away and then I will get started. So I shall speak to you all in a minute. There. Unfortunately, I had to fire some people. We were having quite a lot of financial difficulties, but I'm hoping that will help and we'll get back on track with things. So this is our lovely central habitat for our red crown cranes, which we actually need to get. So let's see if we can get any of those now. Oh. Red. Oh, there's a wee dash. I didn't realize. Okay, so they're not too expensive. What's the minimum? Because we don't have much money, so if we can just get the minimum in for now, just 2. So if we get just 2 for now, that'll bring in more money, and then we can get the rest later. So sort by appeal. Okay, so you're the best meal. So I say we go for you, especially because of the fertility. And we'll go for you, Yoko and Haru. So for now, unfortunately, again, we will send these to quarantine, make sure there's no illnesses or anything. We're running a new quarantine at some point because the staff have to run the entire way from here to here. So once we get more money up, we will build a new staff area in this corner. But I think everything's looking really good. I really hope you like what I'm going with here. I might make the mountain slightly bigger, but again, it's all to do with money issues. So the joys of trying to... What's this? Ronaldo cannot leave the suit? Why? Oh goodness, Ronaldo. Don't worry, you don't work here anymore. Goodbye. Why? I don't want to be here anymore. I can't. Why can't you leave? Just leave. Well, that's so sad. Maybe if I just draw him at the entrance. Oh, I feel so bad now for Ronaldo, but I don't really have a choice. I hope you find your way out. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with this here. It keeps breaking down, and for some reason, the mechanics can't seem to fix it, and I'm not really sure why. Once these are all moved, I will check the staff transversible area, and we will just double check if they actually can get to this, because I'm starting to wonder if that's maybe the issue. Our toilets aren't operational because of this. Over. And grab that one. Let's go. There we go. Let's get you over. That's looking much better. And while we're down here, let me just H and then go to staff transfer. Oh, so that's just for there. You can't actually. I wonder if there's a way to see if your staff. No, I'm not sure. I thought that's how you checked it, but clearly not. I suppose that makes sense though. If the staff just for habitats. I wonder if I just pick up one of our mechanics and throw them over here. And I can. Where are you? Wandering. Nope. I need you to work, please. There. Good woman. That's what I had to say. And I also think our quarantine pass as well. So let's get our red crown crate in. Go, guys. So I will fast forward so you don't have to wait while I'm waiting. Oh, here they come. Oh. Hello. What do you think of the place? Yes, I know you don't have enough water, but I will add that in a second. Don't you be worrying. So, definitely got enough space. Let's just check they can't get out. And if they can't get out, then we shall get straight into this and build their enclosure. Oh, they get out. Oh no, they can't. They can't. It's just because of the barriers are set to this area. The area is actually bigger than what they were expecting, which is completely fine. So I will work on that now, and I shall speak to you all in a second. unfortunately, we've had our first death in the zoo, which is always a shame, so I just thought I'd pop up and leave a wee moment of silence for our fallen comrade Ian. Rest in peace. I think that looks really good. I'm quite pleased with this. It looks like a nice wee lush area, and whenever it snows, it's absolutely gorgeous. I like the idea of adding like a wee green roof, because I haven't done that yet in the zoo, so I thought that would be, yes, I keep seeing these and I know there's injured animals. Basically what's happened is there was too many pigs, so I've had to sell 2 of the babies to stop them from fighting, but Wilbur is okay and the vet is on the way to him, so don't be worrying about that. I have that all sorted. I also managed to sort out our finances. Turns out I was paying the 5,000 a month for the big marketing, but it turns out yeah, that wasn't a good idea at all. So because the second I turned it off, everything just went wee, and we're doing so much better now. So might actually be able to hire some more of our staff back again. But for now, I think we will see if we can get in then the rest of our lovely red crown cranes. I think they are really enjoying it. Oh, and over here, I basically built these out of aquatic rocks and colored them grey. And they're just to represent, if you've actually ever been to the Giants Causeway, there's a lot of these here, the hexagonal rocks. And again, they're all to do with the lore behind Finn McCool and him running away, etc. And this is basically what was left. So I thought it'd be nice just to bring this into different habitats in this area. And I'm also going to use these to build various other things around this place just to, bring it all together. But I think this is definitely a great start to this area. So let's try and get in the rest of our wee animals. You know what? Let's just get them all. 1, 3, 4. And I believe they like to pair up. So maybe if we just hold them off before putting them in. Or we could just put the 4 in actually for now, because I mean they won't be able to mate with the other one that's already in because he's probably paired already. Yeah, okay, so we'll put the 4 that we have in now, and then we'll get another 4 meals once we get them into this animal trading center. Into quarantine you go. So all us have to do then is just add in some more of our education, our donation bins, and then some normal bins. And yes, I think that will do for this episode. So I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I hope you all like this. If you have any suggestions or any comments about this, please feel free to leave them in the comments under the video. I'll respond to all of them if I can, and I can't wait to hear from you all. Unfortunately, another chicken has passed away, so rest in peace, Amber, and we will miss you very, very much. And so I think that is officially us ready for business in our Giants Glen. I really hope you enjoy what we're going for here, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. With the Meadows of the Morn behind us, we've taken our very first steps into this new legend-inspired chapter of the Emerald Wilds. There's so much more to uncover here, so make sure to join me next time as we continue this journey. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!